What's up YouTube, it's your boy Nash here, welcome back to the channel, and today I have an updated deck profile for you guys. This is the updated Crystal Beast deck profile, going within the May 2019 format. So, I have not done a update profile on this deck ever. This is the first time that I've updated this deck. And the deck is vaguely similar to the original one, but it is somewhat a little bit different, including what is in the extra deck. So with that being said, let's get straight into this. So first up, I am running 2 copies of Rainbow Dragon, as well as 1 copy of Rainbow Dark Dragon. Now the reason why I am running only these, now the reason why I am running 1 Rainbow Dark Dragon instead of 3 Rainbow Dragon is simply because to give it a little extra variety, basically. I thought about playing the Advanced Dark Field Spell, but I chose not to. I think Advanced Dark was just not it's honestly, in my opinion, it's just not that good in my opinion. And then also, I am running two copies of Elemental Hero Neos. I might take one out and do 1 Advanced Dark. I am not sure. But if there's anyone out there who does have an Advanced Dark, be sure to PM me on my Instagram. The link is in the description below. But for now, I am running 2 Neos, a little extra attack power. Next up, I am running 3 copies of Sapphire Pegasus. This, obviously, you want to open up with this card. Easy way for you to get to your crystals, and it's just a really good generic monster for the deck. And then after that, for the rest of the crystals is mainly 2s of. So I have 2 amber, a little bit of extra defense for the deck. 2 of Topaz Tiger, obviously because you want to give it a little extra attack point, and it actually gains 400 points. So it's really good. And then I am also running 2 copies of Cobalt Eagle, mainly to get back your Topaz Tiger. 2 copies of Amethyst Cat, a little bit of piercing damage. 2 Emerald Turtle, a little bit of another defense card, and then 2 rubies. Easy way for you to get more of your crystals to from your back row to your main field. And then after that, the only 2 hand traps I'm running are 2 Effect Veiler. I'm only using the Veiler for its tuning power. And then I'm also running 1 Crystal Keeper and 1 Crystal Master, just to give it a little bit of extra support for the deck. I thought about running 2 of each, but I figured, you know what, just running 1 of each would be better. Plus you really don't want to get too deep into those 2 cards anyway. So that is actually it for the monsters. For the spells, first up I am running 2 copies of Ancient City Rainbow Ruins. Again, you don't want to you don't want to top deck him when going second. You actually want to open up with this card going first. So it's a really good card, and it can also give you a little extra draw power if you have 4 crystals in your back row. Next up, I am running 2 copies of Crystal Blessing. This is actually a really good card because if you send two of your crystals to the graveyard, you can play this card and 2 crystals go to your back row. And then after that, hold on. Sorry about the guys. I dropped one of the cards. Next up, I am running 2 copies of Crystal Beacon. This is a bit of an interesting card because with this card, if you have 2 or more crystals in your back row in your spell and trap zone, you basically can special summon a crystal from your deck. So automatically you would want to goes straight into your Sapphire. So that right there is really good. And also too it's just a basic 2 of. And I have to stop hitting my camera. So next up, I am running 2 Crystal Abundance. This is actually a really interesting card, especially if you're going up against the Mystic Mine Burn deck. This could actually be useful because if you've played your combos correctly and you have 4 crystals in your back row, the moment and you have this card face down, the moment they activate, the moment they play 5 cards, 5 cards, play 5 traps and then Mystic Mine, you can automatically play this. Your entire back row goes to the grave, as does every card in the field. And for every card that was sent there this turn from your opponent's field, you can summon a crystal from the deck, from your graveyard. And then for the last of the crystal cards, I am running 2 rare value, a little extra draw power. And last but not least, 3 crystal release. This is another good card that can give you a bit another crystal in your back row. You really can't go wrong with that. And then for the last of the spells, how many spells do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So for the last of the spells, which is 8 of them, I am running 2 of Pot of Dichotomy. This is another really good generic card. Another generic Pot of Greed, especially in a deck like this because you have Beast, Winged Beast, Fairy, Spellcaster, Warrior, Dragon, and Winged Beast as well. I don't know if I mentioned that, but you can target any 3 of them, put them back into the deck, shuffle, draw 2 cards. It's really good. Next up, I have Twin Twister again, Mystic Mine. You gotta take them out. 1 Polymerization. 1 of Rank on Magic Variance Force because of the Xyz that I have in the deck, in the extra deck, which I'll get to in a bit. Book of Moon, a bit of a, can't really go wrong with Book of Moon. Foolish Burial because you want you want to target Rainbow Dragon and send it to the graveyard, so you can pretty much bring it back with either Monster Reborn, which is the next card I'm running, and also Rainbow Gravity as well, which I'm actually running 2 of, which I'll get to that in a moment. And then lastly, I am running Gold Sarcophagus. It's Gold Sarcophagus. It's really good. It's a really good generic card in the deck. You can't go wrong with that. So for the trap cards, I am running 1 of Crystal Regeki. I thought about running like 2 or 3 of them, but I figured just run 1 would be better because you can target a crystal in your back row, and then you can ditch it to the graveyard, target a card your opponent controls, and destroy. So that can work out with Mystic Mine. And then also, I am also running Last Resort. So if you're going up against something like something like Dinos or True Draco, who does have field spells, and they launch an attack on you, you can play this and then go for your field spell. That's really good. Of course, too, the downside is that because that they would have their own field spell active, they get a free draw. So that's the only downside, but it's a really good card. And then last but not least, for the rest of the crystals, I'm running 2 Rainbow Gravity. This is basically the Monster Reborn for Rainbow Dragon and Rainbow Dark Dragon, because if you have 7 crystals on the field or in your grave, you summon Rainbow Dragon or Rainbow Dark Dragon from your deck or graveyard, ignoring its summoning condition. So it's really, really good. Next up, I am running 2 of Dust Tornado, a bit of another really good card. Old school card, but it's really good. You target a spell, trap your opponent controls, and destroy. Simple. 2 of Dimensional Prison. Obviously, if you're going up against Salmongrades, you want Violet Chimera Destroy. You want Starving Venom? Starving Venom gone. Just the higher up monsters, you want them gone. And then I am also running 2 Defense Draw. So again, you don't want to with this deck, you really don't want to take a whole lot of damage. So it's a really good card. I know I know that most people that a lot of people don't use this card, but it's actually relatively good. And then for the last of the trap cards, I have Jar of Avarice, Solemn Warning, and Solemn Judgment. Alright, you guys, now we move on to the extra deck. So first up, I am running one Rainbow Neos, as well as I will be running one Rainbow Over Dragon. I do not have that card yet, but I will eventually. But Rainbow Over Dragon is really good. It's basically your OTK card. It can make a second attack, and with 4,000 points, that's pretty much game right there. So for the synchro, let's get that out of the way. So for the synchros, I have one Underworld Fighter, Balmung. Easy way for you to get back your crystals. You really can't go wrong with this card. And then also Ascension Sky Dragon. You're probably wondering, why am I running this? Well, it is actually because of the next 3 cards that I'm going to bring out. So the reason why I've got Barion's Force and this is because I am running Sky Palace Gangari Day, Chaos Exceed Sky Palace Babylon, and then also Super Dreadnought Rail Cannon Gustav Max. Easy cards, literally 1, 2, 3, 4 of the hardest cards to bring out. But with this deck, it is relatively easy to bring out, because with Ascension Sky Dragon, it's Effect Veiler, and then any 3 of your 3-star monsters. And if you have Rainbow Dragon, you can overlay Rainbow Dragon and this into Gangari Day or into Gustav Max. And if you have Gangari Day, you go Barion's Force into Babylon. Yeah. So, and plus they're really good beat sticks. So next up, I am running one of Lightning Chidori. Again, wind monsters. You have 2 of them. Why not make use of them? Number 57 is the next one. Pretty good. Better off in defense, but it's really good. Then number 41, Baguska, Unformed Void. Obviously, if you're going up against number decks, that's good. That's relatively good. And lastly, Exciton Knight. Bit of a destruction there. For the links, I will be run. I do not have them yet, but I will be running Boral Sword and Decode Talker. Of course, too, with Boral Sword, if you don't have that, some of the other budget options you can also use could be Topologic Bomber Dragon, as well as Boardload Dragon. As Boardload ended up getting reprinted in Dual Power, which I still have yet to get. And I think Boardload now is only like a $10 card in Dual Power. So yeah, and then also Proxy Dragon as well. So that is gonna do it for the deck profile. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure you guys smash that thumbs up button. And if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button and turn on the post notification bell so you guys don't miss out on any new content that comes your way. I do have some other deck profiles ready as well. I have 3 deck profiles that I am still working on. The first one is my Cyber Dragon deck. The other one is my Legendary Dragon deck, and then lastly is my Galaxy Eyes deck, which I will be updating as well. But Twitter, Instagram links to all to the accounts will be in the description below. Follow me there. Fan mail address down below. All that good stuff. And on that, this is your boy Nash signing out.